beautiful people. I have another topic, which is riding a motorcycle in a big city. I'm riding in Prague, which has over 1 million in population, so I consider it big enough. And a job is beeping for me, so I will look at it. I need to take my gloves, unfortunately. Wow! It's enough mud in the gutters that my bike slipped. Okay, so riding in a city, a big city, it has certainly its specifics, and I would guess that most of us don't like it, don't prefer it, but some of us has to do that as a job, which is very specific, I would say. And so my video will be probably interesting for those who either ride in a city as a job on a motorbike, or they are thinking about it, whether they should try it or not. And I will focus only on this aspect of it. Fuck, another beep I won't probably make. My video for people who either are thinking about a job like that, or people who like the challenge, riding in a city. Probably not many of you, I guess, but I found myself that I really enjoy it despite all the disadvantages of it, and especially like during winter, where there is not much possibilities to ride and practice or just enjoy your bike. I really like it. And since I'm riding, let's say, mostly 5 degrees Celsius, it is slippery, it is dangerous. I line split very often, etc., as you will probably see. So that's the topic. Focusing again. Right now I'm like starting my day, and I want to go to a place where I know I will have a good chance to grab a good order, because it's 11:15 Sunday. So at this point it's usually people ordering breakfasts, or sometimes pharmacy, and later around 12 o'clock the lunches begin. And in order to have a good order, I need to go near some joints restaurants which are specific to breakfast menus. So that's where I'm headed. Okay, so as you can see, doing a delivery boy, it's all about time. You need to be fast in order to make money, and that means that I'm trying to be always the first one on a traffic light, and for that reason it's a lot of line splitting, usually between standing cars, which is okay. But Prague is pretty specific, and for instance in here there is enough space. They stop their car on the right spot, so it's not a problem. There are certain streets like the one ahead of us, which is pretty narrow for 2 lanes, and line splitting there is not an option, mostly. So in a situation like this, I'm using rails to get by. And when the time's right, I come back. Yeah, and I know some of you will hate me. Well, if you have really a problem with that, please don't watch. So as I said, for me as a delivery boy, I think this is a necessity. But I'm also, let's say, open-minded to people who take this as a challenge if they don't jeopardize anyone's safety, etc. Obviously. And I'm about to stop in a minute, right beside this breakfast joint. So I will make a cut and continue later. And today I believe we will have a lot of opportunity for showing what is it like riding in a city. Okay, so see you later.
Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens.
Okay, so I'm going to my first delivery. Not the one I wanted, but it might be good for the video. So what are the specifics for riding in a big city, doing delivery boy? What are the specifics for me? In those slippery conditions, let's say, I'm first waiting for my tires to warm up a little bit, which takes, I don't know, 20 to 30 kilometers in this weather, I would say. And when that's done, I'm not that afraid about lead angles or whatever. But anyway, I'm trying to ride as cautiously as possible, so I'm doing most of the braking before the turn. I'm doing the acceleration after the turn, because as you know, in those slippery conditions, that's exactly the worst case scenario for putting the bike down, like brake too late or accelerate too early. A little bit of focus in here. Okay. Yeah, so those are the main points. Luckily, I have a very, I would say, timid, or probably better adjective there, but a bike which is very nice to me, and it doesn't punish my mistakes. So, well, with the brakes, no matter what bike you have, if you fail with braking, it doesn't matter what brand it is or what power the bike is. Well, the power of brakes definitely matter. But with acceleration and throttle, my bike is very forgiving. So in a case I make a mistake, it's very forgiving. And I don't know, it could be like I've run into some pothole or whatever, and my hand slipped on the throttle, revving it too much, and this bike is very forgiving. I definitely wouldn't recommend like riding in a big city, cobblestones, etc. On a powerful bike where throttle can define whether you make it or not. And that would be another short part before a cut, because I'm close to the order pickup. We we are close to Wenceslav Square. That's the biggest square in Czechia, most known for all the demonstrations. They are happening here usually, and right now we will be able to try police if they are okay. Nobody's sitting there. Okay, another 2 police cars there. So yeah, this is in general illegal, stopping here, but everyone who is working in deliveries has to do it. They can't do it on foot. So see you in a minute. Okay guys, also I was going here, I was crossing like 10 police officers standing downstairs, so I'm expecting a fine for leaving my motorcycle in a zone which is not allowed for cars, and I'm very curious what I will see. Okay, so it seems that the police officers are gone. Maybe they are around my motorcycle, probably not admiring it, just filing the fine. But we will see. We will see. Bike is safe. Police are there. Okay, so I guess I got lucky. I'll stop it for a second. Okay, so I should remember what I was talking about before. I mentioned the braking, the throttle. Obviously, lean angles, they play a significant part. And I would say when the conditions are right, when my tires are warm, let's say, or warmish, I'm trying not to shy away from some lean angles, not cobblestones, for instance. But yes, definitely a big difference. I would say in summer, let's say I have some maximum of lean angles I'm comfortable with in good conditions, and in winter 5 degrees I would say I'm reaching like 70% of my ability, let's say. And yeah, sometimes I skid a little bit with the rear tire, and sometimes I'm even like doing it on purpose a little bit. I would like to learn this as a skill a little bit, where I'm trying to put my leg down close to the surface, left or right depending on the turn, and I'm trying to skid with the rear plate, so I get comfortable with what's happening with the bike, but yeah, only very, very little. I don't want to drop it, obviously. Okay, so that was lean angles. Yeah, the next part, and I will probably need to cut it in the middle again. The next part is the line splitting, passing through cars. And I have to say, like, majority of people are more than understanding and forgiving, including police. I've said that a couple of times already, and I have to say it each and every time. thank you, police, for being understanding and forgiving, because our job sucks, even like that. And if we would get fines frequently, we would be working just to pay the fines. So I would say drivers of cars are usually okay. Rarely it happened to me that someone honked. I had situations where even police were making me space so I can line split. Okay, and that will be the cut for the video so far. Most of the delivery boys don't understand how I can do it on a regular bike, not a scooter, and their main reasoning, and I totally get it, is that they don't need to shift, so it's one less trouble to deal with. But I have to say, I like shifting. Like, I totally don't care. It doesn't bother me. I've already tried riding Africa Twin with automating shifter, and it was the worst for me. A, because I'm not used to it. Okay, I admit it. But B, it just doesn't work like I would like to enjoy riding a bike. Like the automatic shifts, and I know that you can override them with manual buttons on your handlebars, and you can shift how you like. But if you keep it like it is, it's always on some high speed. I don't know, 4, 5, 6 even, and even the 6 is very often there in the speeds like 50 kilometers per hour. So it's, I don't know, 35 miles per hour, and it's on 6. So it doesn't make sense, doesn't feel right, and I know that some powerful bikes, they can even work in slow speeds and high gears quite good, I would say. Like with enough power, the bike handles pretty quickly, but I don't like it. I like shifting on my own. So I totally don't care, and I'm planning to keep this bike if I won't be in a situation I really have to sell it for some reason, because I'm totally in love with this Honda Scrambler. Like, it's just the best for city. Powerful enough, but nimble enough. I can line split any space a guy on a scooter can. So, and I enjoy the ride. So it's just no question, no doubt on my side. This is perfect city bike, and it is also a great bike for country roads. Not meaning dirt, country roads, where up to 100 kilometers per hour, it's totally fine, totally live bike. Over the 100 kilometers per hour, it's starting to drop pretty significantly, the power. But I'm the 0 to 100 guy, 100%. So this bike for a city or for just Czechia or whatever country, for just small rides where you head in the morning and you come back in the evening, it's just the perfect bike, and it's great for beginners. And I totally can imagine that for some riders who are chilled and they just want to ride and see the things around themselves with no need for higher power and higher speeds. It's just a great bike. In that segment, like you just want a cool looking bike, cool sounding bike to your preference, and because I'm like into scramblers, I would definitely buy some Triumph or some